I'm in Alaska, finally here, and it's cold. I've got an Uber coming, need to get to the hotel. And I've been traveling so far for about 35 hours. I'm exhausted. Well, this is it. I'm in Alaska. I'm in Anchorage. Holy moly, it's cold. And there is just ice everywhere. And I'm actually standing next to the sea now and it is frozen. Let me show you. Look at that. It's like an ice desert. Unbelievable. These chunks of ice. Just, the water's meant to be coming in here. Completely frozen over. You can see Denali, and I'm assuming that's Denali in the background there. But it is cold. So after coming here from New Zealand summer, it's what, 20 Fahrenheit here. Might not be that cold for most people who are from here, but it's cold for me. Whew, look at this. And there's warnings everywhere about floods of ice. I'm not going to walk out on this, but I can see big chunks of ice coming past. I'll see if I can zoom in and show you. Okay, so this is all the thick ice here. Definitely don't want to fall down these ridges. And then if you look in the distance on the sea, I don't know if this is going to pick it up, but you can see ice floes moving past. Can you see that? That is ice. Big chunks of ice on the sea just flowing past. Crazy. Oh, this is brutal, but beautiful. Got to be careful where you walk. Because there's holes everywhere, lead down into, well, I'm not sure what. Whew, okay, it's cold. So I got here 2 a.m. this morning. It took about 30 hours. I'll have to put a little time lapse together now of the journey and how long it took, but I've been traveling for a long time to get here. This is a bucket list item. So I've got today in Anchorage, had a haircut, had a massage, going into the gym, have some good food. Then tomorrow we pick up the van and we drive up north, and I've got some activities planned. I can't wait. This is gonna be fantastic. The Northern Lights are happening at the moment. Oh, I can barely hold my, it's cold. Northern Lights, I'm gonna camp under those out in the open as well, under the stars. I've got my camping gear with me. Can't wait. This is gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, everyone. So I'm gonna bring you back tomorrow after I've had a good rest tonight, a good meal. This is nuts. I can't believe I'm in Alaska. And I'll bring you back tomorrow when I pick up the van. Welcome back, everybody. Good morning to a very cold day in Anchorage. I am with my van. So let me give you a little bit of a tour so you can see what it's like. So it is a Dodge, I guess it's a Ram 3500 Pro Master. I think it's 26 feet long. And yeah, it's from Wild River Camper Vans. This one's the Kunu, which is an Arctic Fox, apparently. So I'm at their depot now and I've just been handed the keys and everything. So, I mean, I'll give you a full tour later when we get to where we're going. First, I've got to get some groceries, but this is what it's like inside. Let me just pan out for you. It's lovely, made of cedar, done locally, a local builder. And some artwork in here from a local artist as well. So yeah, not bad. I'll give you a full run through later, but there's a very big comfy bed in the back. And all my gear is stored under here in the little garage. There's a tiny little toilet there. And yeah, I've got a big freezer under here. And then storage here. Got full heating, just in case anyone's wondering, it's got heating. It's got all the power I could need. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go camping. So I've got to go to a local supermarket first to get some supplies. They give you some basic stuff here. Coffee, a little bit of coffee in there, chips and stuff, but I've got to get proper supplies. I'm going to be doing this mainly carnivore, so I'm going to get a whole bunch of steaks and stuff, maybe some bacon, lots of eggs. I've got to fill up this fridge freezer, and then we can get going. We're going up to a place called Talkeetna, which is very difficult for most people to pronounce. I keep calling it talcum powder. Hey, look, they've even given me, where is it? I think it's got a, oh yeah, so I've got jet boil in here, all camping supplies, everything I need. It's going to take me a while to go through everything and work out where everything is, but should be cool. Anyway, I've got to go to Talkeetna, and then tomorrow I've got a lot of activities planned. So bring it back. I'm going to go and find a grocery store and get some provisions. All right, we are off. So I've got to remember, drive on the right. I'm from New Zealand, we drive on the other side. This feels pretty big, this van. I hope I'm coming out of this place the right way. I don't think I am. I think I was meant to go out that way. Whoops, I've already made a mistake. So this van is nowhere near as big as the one that I had in Canada last year. So if you want to check that out, that was a great trip.
Head south, then turn right.
All right, so I'm going to bring you back from getting some provisions. Making the coffee. Important. Right, let's get all this unpacked. This is going to take ages. All right, I've got a freezer and I've got a fridge. So I've got to get all this loaded up. All right. We are off. Now, that was a lot of shopping. But Carolyn at Wild River said to get maybe a couple of a week's worth of supplies because I'm going to be boondocking, as they call it here, or wild camping as we call it in New Zealand. All right, everyone, so I'm going to
Independence Drive.
That's right, I'm going to Talkeetna, or talcum powder, as we'll call it. I'm sure no one will take offense. Now, you might be thinking, this is Alaska. There doesn't seem to be a lot of snow. Okay, there's a pile of it there that we're going past. So, unfortunately, Alaska hasn't had, or Anchorage at least, hasn't had a good snow dump
Turn right onto Independence Drive.
Since Halloween.
Turn left onto Abbott Road.
And we're towards the end of February now. So it hasn't had a decent dump of snow
at the light
for 3 months.
Abbott Road.
And Iditarod starts soon, and which is the World Championship sled race, and there's no snow. So yeah. It's weird. There's snow on the ground. You can see they've had a few inches, a couple of inches maybe, that's it. But it's just because it's cold, it doesn't melt. So yeah, quite disappointing that there's not loads of snow here. Hopefully there's going to be more snow the further north we go. It was just lightly slowing a minute ago. And I'm hoping I get a lot more of that. All right, everyone, I've got 2 hours, 118 miles to Talkeetna, and I'll bring you back en route. All right, we're about 13 miles from Talkeetna. Turned off the highway. I say that because it wasn't a very big highway. I think it's number 4 or number 3, something like that. Where I've turned off. I'm gonna find out where I've got to go tomorrow to do this snowmobiling that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna find a place to camp. And I need to get a coffee on urgently because I'm suddenly so tired. So first I've got to find, this snowmobile place, and then we're gonna look for a place to camp. Just drive off anywhere. Now there's a lot more snow up here than there was in Anchorage. I'd say there's a foot of snow on the ground. It looks like it's been here a while. But yeah, interesting. Okay, so this place is somewhere around here. All right, I'll find it and then we'll go and find a camp spot, bring you back for a cup of coffee. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I finally found somewhere. I gotta admit, that was very stressful. So if you've ever boondocked, as they call it here in Alaska in winter, you'll find that a lot of the forest, the trailheads, you can't get to because they're plowed and the snow is blocking it. Now, I had the same problem in Canada. They just don't clear them because they've got priorities. So actually finding somewhere is really difficult. And this town, Talkeetna, I think it's called, wow, just everywhere has no parking, no camping, not allowed. Now, that's the exact opposite of what I've been told. I was told that you could pretty much go anywhere. But I think in winter, they're super strict about it. I wanted to park on the main street, but I don't know. It all felt just a bit odd. So I've come and pulled up to a trailhead. We'll see. I might get kicked out of here. I'm not 100% sure. But it's late. It took me, I was driving around for a couple of hours looking for a spot to just camp up. But this area, there's just houses everywhere. Every drive you go up that's plowed, there's a house. Every road you go up, there's another house there. That's the only reason they're plowed. So it's just too built up, this area, to really boondock properly, especially in winter. So, you know, I'm just here to do the snowmobiling, sledding. I asked the people there, they didn't even know where to go to just park up because they'd never done it. So it's tricky. This area, Talkeetna, is tricky. But, you know, I'm only 100 and something miles from Anchorage, so I guess that's why. All right, what I desperately need to do is get a coffee on because I'm so thirsty and in desperate need of a coffee. So they've given me some coffee. I might give this a try. And the van, well, it smells good actually. So I've brought my AeroPress Go system with me. So yeah, I'm kind of stressed about that now. Is this going to be a problem everywhere I go? I hope not, because it was the one thing that I really didn't like about doing this in Canada, was it was just so difficult to find spots to camp in winter. And I ended up having to use whatever RV park was open, which was rare. But yeah, it just annoyed me. It was difficult. It was really difficult. It's not set up for it. So I'm hoping Alaska will be a bit different. We'll see. You know, I'm first day in, so it's not a good start, but we will see. Okay, so they've given me, I think, a jet boil. Yeah. Jet boil is good, nice and quick. So the sink here is just, you just push on this lever, like pump, and you pump this water in. Gosh, I hope you're never in a hurry. The last van I had, it was all electric. This is very different. Sort of back to basics. All right, that's enough. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to crack a window to light this. So it comes with these magnetic clips for all of the windows, which is kind of handy. Okay, I need to work out which way this door opens. Is is not that obvious. Here we go. Okay. All right. So that's cracked. Let's light this bad boy. Yeah, I'm a bit stressed out now. It was not. It did not go according to plan. Okay. Okay, I've done this back up now. Let's put some coffee in. Let's just relax. Now, I didn't bring the AeroPress cup. That spoon will be fine. This coffee smells delicious actually. She said that it was fresh. Plenty. Alright, bring you back for coffee. That was quick. Okay. Huh. Ah. It's interesting. That is... There you go, that's it. Oh. So jet boil leaks when you pour. It's annoying. I'm not winning at the moment. Do you get that sense? I'm just not winning. I think I just need to have a good day tomorrow. And then everything will get better from there. But right now, it just feels like everything's conspiring against me. It's one of those negative feelings at the moment. Now, in Canada, my first night I booked in, I think I booked into a ski resort in Whistler, into an RV park. But I did get stressed there as well. Same reasons. Couldn't find anywhere to park in winter. It was a bit of a nightmare. But I've got apps and I'll try it. It's just the apps are not correct either. They're telling me that these places are open when they're not. So, right, I'm going to sit. I'm going to chill. I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to work out what I'm going to do. Whether I'm going to stay in this spot, which seems okay. I just don't know if I'm allowed to stay here overnight. I guess if someone comes, I'll just say, okay, where do you want me to go? Go back into town? I don't know. But we'll see. What time is it? It's now, it's already 5 o'clock. All right, we'll see. All right, I'm going to have this coffee. And then I'm going to chill, just relax a bit. And see if I can just start enjoying my evening. All right, bring you back, everybody. Okay, I've relaxed, chilled out a bit. So I've decided I'm going to stay here. If I get kicked out, I get kicked out, I'll move on. It just is what it is. I've double checked with Carolyn at River Wild, and she just parks on the main street in town. So next time I might just do that. You never know. But what we're going to do is, because I'm starving, so the fridge is under here. I'm going to get a steak out because I am starving, and I'm going to cook up a piece of steak and everything will feel better. Now, I'm on the carnivore diet, so it's just going to be one big Angus beef. This is a $20 steak. This is a sirloin, strip sirloin. So here's the deal with the van. You don't cook stinky stuff in it. The other big van I had an extractor fan, it had everything. This doesn't. So we have to cook outside. So I've got to go and set up by the door here, put the cooker out, and we'll cook out the door. So I'm just in a pull-in area here, all by myself. There's a trailhead. There's a trail just over there. Some people walking maybe. Not sure. And I'm just by a road here. See a truck go past. Look at this mountain of snow. So up here they did have quite a bit of snow. Right, so I'm going to get the cooking gear out, set the table up. What I think I might do is try and do it here. These are my big Arctic boots. Put it here, cook here. So this is where all the magic happens. Bedding is up there. All of my electronics and stuff controlling the van are in there. So this is my case. And I've got a whole bunch of camping gear that I brought along with me. So what I might do is just put all this in this case. And all of this stuff that I bought is so I can do a wild camp. Because I figured a wild camp would be cool. I've even brought with me my snowshoes. Okay, now excuse the arse shot while I do this. Okay, so they give us pots and pans. So I'm going to do my steak in that. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, there's a cooker. And gas for it as well. They're giving me a bunch of spare gas too. And then in here there's a kettle, wipes, there's a tarp, shovel, snow shovel, hatchet, stuff like that. Pretty cool. Now they do give you a table and a chair, so I could use this to cook on. Oh, I could use this to cook on. And then I've got a camp chair as well. Alright, so let's get it all set up. Wow, and just like that, the temperature has absolutely plummeted. Whew. It suddenly feels very cold. Alright, how does this work? Who's ever set one of these up before? Oh, hey, that's easy. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my jumper on. Oh, merino wool for the win. I should probably put a beanie on as well. Wow, just suddenly got cold. That was crazy. I guess the sun has now gone in. It's 5-ish, it's 5:30. February, it's Alaska. What more would you expect? All right, I'll bring you back when I've got everything set up and ready to go. Okay. Tongs. I need a zesty drink as well. Did you know you can't get Fanta no sugar in New Zealand? All right, let's get this cranking. So, okay, doesn't want to spark. We're not off to a great start. You know, if it was easy, everyone would do it. There we go. Okay. Oh man. This just should be easier. Right, now I bought some butter to cook it in as well. And I need to salt and season the steak as well. It'd be a lot easier if I could cook this inside, but then it wouldn't feel the same. Okay. Right. Oh, this steak looks amazing. So we've got a bit of everything here. We've got some garlic rub and some salt. I'm going to salt the steak up nicely. Put some of this garlic rub on. Push that in. Okay. Oh. It just about fits in the pan. This is a big steak. Might have to turn this down a bit. This is a very big steak. How big is this? This is a pound. It's a 1 pound steak. Okay, salt the other side. Lashings of salt. Lashings of garlic and herbs. All right, we're in business. Right, that's going to cook nicely. Zesty drink. And just sit here and wait. Cheers everybody, thanks for coming on this. I'm very excited about the rest of this trip. Now, if my feet get cold, I can move to these. And when I think about it, my feet are getting a bit cold. So I'm going to put these on. These are Baffin Control Max, I think they're called. These are Arctic boots. Rated for Arctic usage. Oh man. Wowza. That feels amazing. Oh, oh. That. Can't explain it. Instant warmth. Instant. You don't have to do these right up either. Just leave these loose. So yeah, Baffin. And then you might be thinking, well, your jeans will be cold. These jeans are insulated. They've got a thick lining. So actually now I am really quite toasty. I should be cold. These boots. Wow, so warm. All right, everyone, bring you back for dinner. All right, steak is ready. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple of minutes. And then we'll do the washing up. I have to use some hot water to clean that out from the jet boil. Cool. You can keep this outside for now. It's so cold it doesn't need to go in the fridge. Right, so I won't be using the cooker again tonight. I'll probably be using it for breakfast, but we'll put it all away because I'd rather not have any animals. Now, I got a lot of comments. I posted a picture of me in Alaska and everyone's saying, be careful of bears. The thing is, they're asleep. It's winter, middle of winter here. So don't worry, it's okay. Might be wolves. Never know. Okay, and then I can eat on the table. All right, bring you back in a minute. Pretty much all tidied up. Now, I managed to find in the supermarket in Alaska Coleman's English mustard. Can you believe it? I can't. And if you know me, to camp with me, to eat with me, you know I've got to have this. It doesn't feel right eating on a table, but I'll try. Usually I eat on my lap. All right, let's see how the steak is. Oh, it looks good inside. It's perfect. Oh, look at that marbling. Oh, wow. Oh, this Angus beef. Oh, absolutely superb. The seasoning is lovely as well. I was so hungry because I didn't have breakfast, didn't have lunch, had a protein bar and that's it, and was driving around for ages looking for a spot. Okay. Bring me back for cigar time. Thanks again, everyone. I feel good. Oh man, that was a great dinner. That steak was superb. Oh, welcome back everybody to Cigar Time. I've got something special. Now, I am on the wagon. I was on the wagon for my last few videos, but I got some Captain Morgan Spice rum just to have with my cigars on this trip as a special treat. So I went to Tampa with Anne and Brandon. It's a cigar. And we went to what turns out to be a cigar factory called J.C. Newman Cigars. And I bought this special box, and this is their, it's almost like a Churchill. I bought this box supporting American cigars. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful cigars. So I'm going to try them all on this trip. There's 2 of each. So I can't wait. So thanks again everyone for coming with me on these, and thank you to all of our subscribers and likes and members and people who have bought us coffees on Buy Me a Coffee and all the treats. Thank you so much. Gosh, it takes a lot longer in these cold conditions. This light is cold. I wish I had my big lighter with me, a Bunsen burner. I might have to try and find one on this trip. I didn't bring it just because, well, you're not allowed it in check luggage. Wow. So smooth. Gosh, so smooth. That is lovely. If you get a chance, J.C. Newman Cigars. J.C. Newman Cigar Company in Tampa. It's got a great history as well. Now what I might do is just turn the brightness up a bit. Don't know how. There you go. I've closed the door because I don't want cigar smoke going inside. That is very nice. I might have just taken the wrapper off slightly there. Didn't think I punched that too hard. Let me just take this bit of wrapper off the side. There you go. Yeah, I punched it too hard. Okay. So, cigar time. Look, I need to say first, so my Mars video is coming out tomorrow, and it was Bernie's first time on Mars. So that's coming out tomorrow. So the sequence of these videos is kind of, it's delayed. But I did a video before that. Cheers, everyone. Oh. Cheers. It's no Kraken, but it'll hit the spot. That's smooth as well. So I did a video before Mars, and I where did I camp? I can't remember. Oh, by a river. It was car camp by a river in an elevated tent. Yes. And I said some things on there because people had asked me, what's your genuine opinion about what had happened in the election and everything? And so I gave my genuine opinion. And oh, the barrage of abuse from people who didn't like that opinion. So they love me while they agree with me and then hate me when they don't. Or I don't. I think it's more that I don't agree with them and they're disappointed. Look, it just is what it is. Okay, if you don't know what people are going through at any given time, what their needs and requirements are. So just relax. To hate on someone when you don't even know them is crazy. Crazy. Anyway, just stop with the hate. All right? Let people just have opinions, have debate and conversation, and stop with the hate, because it's just so daft. doesn't get you anywhere. You still will wake up in the same situation the next day feeling exactly the same way about absolutely everything. So it doesn't help, but you'll just have one less person that you can talk to. That's literally what ends up happening, is I just don't want to ever hear from that person again. Okay? Whether it's a viewer or not. If they say some things, I'm just like, look, if that's the way you feel about it, goodbye. Okay. That's it. But if you want to have a chat, I'm still here. But they won't. They'll go because they're so angry. I get it. It's not nice to lose. So yeah, Jason Newman in Tampa. Go and check it out. Right. So the situation at the moment, and you've got to cut me some big slack here because this video won't be coming out for over a week. So this probably won't be coming out until March. Right now it's February, late February. So situation is Russia and Ukraine. Look, I don't care, to be honest, about Putin. I think he's a scumbag. I don't care about Zelensky. I think he's a corrupt git. Honestly, you've got to look in the history of both these guys. And for that matter, I don't really care about any of the other politicians or leaders, including Trump, who's trying to solve it all. I don't care. I don't care who are the people, who are the protagonists. I don't care. What I want is for war to stop. Just stop. And it isn't that, oh, that's simple to say. It isn't. Stop antagonizing everybody and the wars will stop. But we prod, we push, we poke. We do it to China, we do it to Russia, we do it to everyone. It's deliberate. Europe pushed and pushed. NATO pushed and pushed. And this is what happens. You end up pushing them so far that they go for it. And that's what Putin did. Who's next? China? Is China going to try and take Taiwan? I don't know. So stop. It just all needs to stop. If Trump can get peace by being Trump, okay, then back it, no matter what. It doesn't matter if Ukraine has to give up territory, to be honest, because at this point now, so many people are dying that you're talking about pride that's stopping a peace resolution. Just pride. And it's always politicians' pride that causes young men to have to go and die. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching this waste of life. It's pathetic. It really is. And it just makes me so angry. And if we don't stop, where does it end? Where does it end? What's the end game here? Nuclear? Oh. You see these brave souls commenting, just nuke them. Nuke Russia. Nuke them. They use this term, nuke them. Just nuke them. Listen, it's the dumbest saying there ever was. There's a book by Annie Jacobson called Nuclear War. I think it's a scenario. And it spells out what happens in the first few minutes of a nuclear launch. And how it escalates, how quickly it escalates to basically the annihilation of the entire planet. And you're talking a couple of hours, and everyone's launched everything they got and everyone's dead. And dead for thousands and thousands of years, and the planet will take tens of thousands of years to fix itself. A nuclear bomb, a 1 megaton nuclear bomb, produces 100 million degrees Celsius heat. 100 million degrees. It's the sun. It's got winds going 750 miles an hour. Nothing escapes it. It destroys everything. And there are thousands of these nuclear weapons on the planet. You launch one just because you're a bit cocky, everyone retaliates. So stop with all of that as well. The warmongering is ridiculous. We don't need it. We just want peace. I want peace because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing people dying. I just want peace. War, what is it good for? Seriously, that song, it means a lot. It's got to stop. It's crazy what's going on right now. And I hope that they do find peace. And I hope all wars stop. You've got to stop Israel and Iran and everyone else. Everyone's got to stop. Stop prodding, stop poking, stop winding people up. Just stop the mechanism. The military-industrial complex will end this planet if we don't do something about it. And I don't think the people, the actual people, Americans, Brits, Europeans, Russians, everyone who's not a politician, not a soldier, whatever, just people that go about their day-to-day life, I don't think they want war. I don't think anyone wants war. I think they want peace, harmony, prosperity, and health. That's what I think. So this is all going on now. I don't know what's going to happen by the time this video comes out. It could be over, the war. I don't know, so cut me some slack. So I just checked the thermometer. It's now -2 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's about, is it 30? I don't know, but it's -2 Celsius. It's been very mild in Alaska. Now, where I'm driving to, it should be getting closer to -20 Celsius. And my intention is to go out camping. So, moving cigar time on. I'm going to keep this one short, so I'm not going to discuss anything else, TV shows or anything that I've been watching. I'll do that on the next one. So, I just want to talk about what I'm going to do on this trip. So, I'm going to head north. I'm going to head to the Arctic Circle. I want to get a photo of me with the Arctic Circle sign. Cheers. I want to see the aurora, the northern lights, and I want to camp under them with no tent. I've got no tent with me and no tarp. God, can't feel this hand anymore. I've got a sleeping bag, sleeping pad, and a bivy bag, a military bivy bag. So I've got my snowshoes. I want to hike out into the trees and just camp in it. Now, it's going to be frigid. I'm hoping I can get a fire going. One thing I've noticed here is there's so many softwood trees and so many dead trees. It's incredible. We don't get anything like this in New Zealand. Everything is hardwood and healthy. It's not dead. It's so difficult getting firewood in New Zealand. So I want to have a nice big roaring fire. Just like Luke on Outdoor Boys. He always has these enormous fires. Oh, if we could have that in New Zealand, it would be heaven. It really would. But we just can't. There's just not enough firewood. It would take too long to saw the wood down. It would be exhausted because it's hardwood. It takes 5 times longer to cut that wood up than it does with softwood. Your saw goes blunt so quickly. So tomorrow, so I'm going to do this in a series of videos. Not to do with each other, just I'm going to do a bunch of videos in Alaska. So this video is obviously me getting here, as you've seen, getting a bit stressed out earlier. This is probably just going to be a couple of days. So tomorrow we've got snowmobiling and dog sledding. We're going to meet some puppies, which I can't wait to see. I want to do the snowmobiling. I can't wait to do that. And then I'm staying in this area. And the next day we're doing a flight, a scenic flight around Denali Mountain, which will be fantastic. So I'm going to put all of that into one video. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. So I'm going to sit here a bit longer. It is cold. Have a couple more sips of my rum. Only with cigar. That's the deal. That is the deal on this trip. Otherwise, no alcohol. I've got no treats in the sugary sense anyway. I've got plain popcorn. I'll have to show you what I got, but it's honestly quite boring. It's mainly meat and eggs, lots of eggs. It took me a long time to get my fitness back to where it is now and to cut fat as I have done. So I want to maintain that. I don't want to screw that up for this. All right, everyone. Bring you back at bedtime. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Oh. Oh man. Oh. Oh, it's cold in here. Because I've had the heating off. So heating is simple. Wow, it's 8 degrees Celsius in here. That got cold quickly. Let's turn it on. All right. Should get cranking in no time and get toasty in here. And then I can have a cup of tea. Let's put some more lighting on. Ah, that's cold. Oh, so let me tell you about my van. Because I haven't really discussed anything about it yet. So it's fully insulated. The reason it's so cold in here at the moment is because I had the door open and the heating off for so long. Oh man, that's cold. Oh, I need to. Oh, I need that. I need to warm up. Look at my jeans. Got insulated lining. So I'm going to sleep up here. This big, thick duvet it comes with, quilt, and there's a blanket. But I've got heating. I've got covers on all the windows. This has got power sockets everywhere. I've got my Starlink running up the top. There's no mobile signal here. So I brought my Starlink Mini with me. I've got plenty of gear. This is a comfy van. It is comfy. Now I'm having to make some sacrifices here with space versus the one I had in Canada. But the one in Canada was so enormous. It was literally having an apartment. This feels like a tiny little wooden cabin. It's very cozy. Loads of room for storage in the garage under here. Got this cool little, if I do want to eat in here, I've got this cool table. Comes out like that. Comes all the way out. Oh, look at that. So if I want to work, because I've got to do video editing, I'll have to do that on the road as well. I can do that here. Can eat breakfast here. Not that I eat breakfast, but I might have some oats. Have my drinks here and just relax, watch a movie and chill. So the heating, it takes a few minutes to get cranking. It runs off of the gas. So this is unleaded gas, just regular. I've got plenty of fuel. I clocked it. I reckon it's got about a 400-mile range, maybe, if you drive conservatively. I don't think there's anything else to really explain. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, herbal tea, watch a movie, talk to Anne back in New Zealand, and then bring you back for bedtime. Oh, right, time to get into bed. Oh. Oh. Comfy mattress. I can already tell it. So because it's just me, I'm rocking the I'm rocking the AB camping pajamas because they're warm and lovely, perfect for winter. Oh, it's chilly. Because it's just me, I can use side of the bed for clothes, stuff like that. So this has got a blanket. She did say I could have another blanket if I needed it, but I didn't see the point because I've got the heating on. The heating's set to 18 degrees Celsius. Not very warm. Just enough to take the chill off. That's all I need. Ah, comfy. Oh, I tell you what. This is a vast improvement in feeling to what I was earlier. So I can just, maybe I can't. I'm going to have to lie at a slight angle here. Or I could put my feet through the window bit. Oh, that works. But then they'll get a bit cold. I don't know, I've got to work this out. My feet overhang the bed, so it will get cold over there. I'll work it out. It's because it's sideways. I'm just a bit too tall, but I do fit just. Actually, it feels exactly like it does on the top of Buddy, my camper van at home. Except this has got a lot more room. Right. Well, I haven't been kicked out yet, and it's late. So what I'll do is I'll get up early in the morning, because I've got a feeling people are going to come to use the trailhead, maybe to walk their dogs or go skiing. That seems to be what this trail is about. There's a lot of cross-country skiing I've seen. So I think it gets light sort of 7-ish. 7:30, something like that. Maybe 8. So I need to be up before that. So maybe get up at 7. Yeah. And then take my time, chill out. I've tidied everything up. And then we can get coffee on and just relax. I don't have to be at this place until 10 a.m, so I've got loads of time. Alright everyone, unless something mega happens in the middle of the night, which I really hope it doesn't, because I just want to have a nice sleep tonight. Oh, and the temperature outside is -3 now, Celsius. So it's not that bad at all. Unless anything mega happens, I'll bring you back. Good night, everybody. Morning, everybody. Oh. 7 a.m. It's still dark outside, but it is time to get up. Right, we need a coffee on. Oh. There we go. Lights on. Oh. Right, let's get up. Oh. Excuse the crotch shot. Ooh. Oh. Oh, let's turn the heating up. Okay. Think need to change. Wet wipe a bit, because there's no shower in here. And then we'll get coffee on. Oh, it's a chilly one. Let's see what the temperature says. -3. Okay, not so bad. All right, let's get the coffee on. Oh, I'll tell you one nice thing about this van is the passenger seat flips around. I don't think the driver's seat does. No. But this is nice because this is comfy. Yeah. This is much more comfortable than sitting over there. Just need something to put my feet up on. Oh, it was a good night's sleep. Yep, slept well. Comfy bed, very comfy bed. I just had to get my feet sorted so they weren't touching the end so much. But in the end, I ended up sleeping diagonally and I had a great sleep. I went out to pee in the middle of the night and there was a moose just on the other side of this snowbank and I freaked it out. Must have scared it. It went trotting off through the bush making such a noise. I hope to see one and get one on film while I'm here. I mean, there should be moose everywhere, so shouldn't be difficult. But yeah, it was right here by the van. Oh, okay. So today, this morning, it's just coffees and then dog sledding. I'm not sure if I can be bothered to have breakfast. That was such a huge meal last night. But I'll bring you back when we go dog sledding and snowmobiling. It's going to be a good day. Cheers, everybody. Actually, for breakfast, I'm going to have a protein shake because I need to take my vitamins. So I've got some in the supermarket yesterday. Got some whey protein isolate. So I'll take that a few times a day. 100% whey protein isolate. Got some creatine as well. I'll just take a big scoop of that, like that. 15, 20 milligrams. Take that every day as well. That's just my thing. And I have protein bars that I take as well. But this is a good way to get that extra protein that you need. Uh-oh. I've got no water. Ah, tap. That's why. I thought it had frozen there. That can't be right. Yep, so I'll have protein shake. And then I'll take you for a walk, actually. I was going to bring you back for the snowmobile, but I'm going to take you for a walk. There's a lake just here. We'll go for a walk on the trailhead. Right, let's go out. Let's have a walk up the trailhead. Oh, whew. That's nippy. Oh, I've put a thermometer out here. Let's have a look. See what the temperature is. It is -6. -6 Celsius. It's not too bad. Yeah, so this moose was over here, just behind that mound. I spooked it last night when I opened the door. Okay, so apparently there's a lake on this trailhead. Now I'm not wearing my big boots. I'm just wearing my shoes, my trainers, my hookers. Okay, where do I walk? Straight. Wow, what would be cool is if I see a moose on this trail. Let's walk to the lake. This must be, this is it. Is this the lake? Oh yeah, this is it. Oh, oh wow. This is the lake. Oh, check it out. Frozen lake. This is a bucket list item as well. I am on a frozen lake in Alaska with absolutely no one around. Epic. So there's no snowmobiles allowed on here. Nothing machined. I see people have been cycling on here though. This ice, look at this. I wonder how thick this is. I mean, it's obviously safe to walk on. I think this is very, very thick ice. This is so cool. I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of these. It reminds me of when I was in Canada and I walked across the lake, Emerald Lake. That was spectacular. Probably one of my most favorite memory from Canada. And I loved Canada. I do love Canada. I think Trump should stop trolling Canada and leave him alone. He's taken it far enough now. I know it was a joke. I know he hates Trudeau. But I do love Canada. I don't want to see it as part of America. I'm sure he's just trolling, having a bit of fun. Oh, what the hell? Has someone been ice fishing on there? I can't... looks like they have. Oh yeah, these are ice fishing holes. Look at that. Oh, there's even, someone's left a hook here. That's a bit rude, but yeah, they drilled here. Must have set a tent up here and been fishing on it. That's my first time I've ever seen that. And I am going to do ice fishing while I'm here. Alright everyone, I'm going to walk around this lake and then we'll go off and do snowmobiling. Oh, I think it's colder here on the lake than it is by the van. I think this is more like -8, -9, something like that. Should have bought my gloves. I've only got fingerless gloves on. But I've got my hoodie and my hood up. So my body's warm. Fingers not so much. My feet are okay because I'm moving. But if I was to stop, I think my feet would freeze very quickly. Oh, should have bought my gloves. Left them in the van. Alright, next time I'll bring gloves. I'm about halfway around now. Whew, that was cold. I can hear my heater. Oh, it'll be nice and warm in there. It still says minus 6.2. I think it's colder than that. It's just that this is right on the van. So one thing about this van is that it's got studded tires. Studded winter tires, you see that, to cut through the ice, these studs. They're quite worn down now though. But these are designed for ice and snow. It's front wheel drive though. It's not 4-wheel drive, which is a shame. Not as confident because of that. But look, they're worn down. They're barely sticking out now. So it needs re-studding. It's a good van though. Yeah, I just wish it was either rear-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. That would give me a bit more confidence. Oh, okay, it's cold. I need to go and have another coffee. Oh, I'm actually, my hands are pretty cold now. It's going to be like walking into a furnace. Oh, that's nice. Okay, coffee time. And then what I'll do is I'll bring you back for snowmobiling. Oh, whew, just stepped out just to check the temperature gauge because I'm sure it was colder than -6. Ah, you see now I've moved it. It's actually -8, basically. Okay, that makes more sense. It feels like it. And I'm heading up to -20 something. Should be fun. But yeah, -8. That makes more sense. Okay, time to head off. Got to take the Starlink down. Still -7.9. Starlink Mini for the win. If you've never used Starlink before, it's a lifesaver, it really is. Bring our little tiny table in. All right, and we can head off. All right, we're here, Alaska Wild Guides. I've been in, my guide Derek is going to take me out. It's just me today, no one else. So we're going to go and play on the snowmobiles, have a lot of fun. And then we're going to go out and check out this Battle Dogs, which are these sled dogs. And it's a charity for, I didn't realize, for vets, for military. So let's get this. I've got to go and get into all my gear and then we'll get out there. Here we go. Okay, I'm all suited and booted. This is my toy for the day. It's a Ski-Doo Renegade. And Derek is going out on this big boy. And then we're going to head off into the trails. And it is just me. This is going to be good fun. So I've got a helmet, gloves. I'm going to film some footage on the trail. I've got my mount all set up, ready to go. I can't wait. Look at this place. Unbelievable. I think I'm actually more excited about seeing the dogs though. Yeah. So this place gives you all the gear you need to stay warm. Big thick gloves. I think the handlebars might be heated and you've got to have the helmet as well. So it's, all right, we're off. Woohoo! again, sorry?
Chantel.
Chantal. Okay. No, go for it.
Like, so this is kind of like a camp living room. It's where we hang out in here, and where everybody kind of just sits around
So-
after we do our.
So they hang out in here. They live. How long do they stay in these chalets, these cabins?
So our camps are about 7-8 days long.
Okay.
There's like a queen size bed and a closet in there.
And it's always single soldiers, or do they ever come with their spouses?
We've never done a spouse camp.
Never.
before.
Okay.
Nope. It's always single.
So they come here, they come back, they've got PTSD and
Yeah, we specialize
They
in
hang out here.
PTSD and traumatic brain injury.
wow.
So
Okay.
those are the silent injuries
And
that people don't
and they
see.
play with the dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have a big camp
dogs are
coming
over
up
there.
here in March. We call it the Iditarod camp, and they'll essentially just work with the dogs every single day, like feed, and then we take them mushing and teach them how to run and use the dogs as
Excellent.
therapy. So, yeah.
Great. That's awesome. And they've got a view. They've got
I know.
Denali
I know.
right in the
trees are
background there.
getting a little big.
Oh, look at that with the American flag right there as well. Awesome. Cool. It's a beautiful camp. I'd like to come here. I don't have PTSD, but I'd like to come here.
Well, you are here.
I am here. I need to hang out here. Oh, wow. Oh, this is lovely.
Nice, right?
See, I could camp in this.
Yeah, the light switch.
That's pretty
I know,
cool.
I know.
This is really nice.
I could definitely
Who built the yurt?
So everything up here is built by veterans for veterans.
Oh, so
we
military built this as well.
We purchased
Wow.
the yurt kit, and then then it's just all volunteers. Everything that we do is all volunteers.
Oh, I see. And here are these the guys that did it.
camps.
Yeah.
Work parties.
Wow. And they're just all vets.
Yeah, and like we have like
The bar.
yeah.
Okay.
We do allow them to drink,
Right,
but we
right.
limit it.
Of course.
You know, 'cause alcohol kind of counteracts
Yeah,
the
that
heat
defeats the
properties.
object.
Yeah.
I like the upside down.
But
They are.
a lot of our camps, like working camps, are past veterans that have already come up, going through a program, and they want to give back somehow.
Okay.
And maybe they're not ready to run a camp themselves, but they might have like construction, or they might be good at cutting trees or something like that. So they come up and give back.
Practical
that way.
skills, yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's for their buddies fallen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow, it's great. All right. Well, you can show me more. I'm going to turn this off.
I tried to put snow over it, try to cover it up, but I did toenails yesterday. I clicked it quick, so there's one dog with like.
These are your puppies over here.
Oh, wow. Look at them. Can I go and say hi? Oh, one of them's MAGA. Hey, puppies. MAGA, Patriot, and Leo.
They were born on election day.
Hey! How you doing? Hey, puppies. Hello, puppies. So these are Alaskan Huskies.
These are Alaskan Huskies.
Hey! Hey, pups.
They are their own distinct breed.
Oh, you're lovely, aren't you? Look at your big paws. Hey, you want to go running? What have you bought me? A stick? Hey! Oh, you're lovely. Hello, puppies.
That big one is the one we call Shrek.
Shrek.
Shrek, and then that's Donkey,
Donkey.
and then the little one is Fiona.
Oh, hey, Fiona. Hey, Shrek. You guys are lovely. Look at their coats.
My body.
Aw, sweet. Hello, hello. Cool. All right.
They're about 3 months old now.
3 months. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, and then we've got the big guys.
You've got some of the litter. There's one of these dogs is blind and has like a
Oh, no.
guide dog for the blind dog that
Oh, okay, yeah.
stays with.
Seeing eye dog for,
Yep,
for the dog.
A seeing eye dog for the dog. Yes.
Okay. Dina Echo Zeus. Hey! Oh, they're so excited. They know someone's going out. But we're not going out with these guys.
Nope.
No.
Nope. The working dog yard is down here.
Ah, okay. I'm assuming they're going to get very excited now.
Yeah, we're gonna get really loud.
Yeah, I figured.
And the reason why a lot of people wonder about the tethers over pins.
Yeah,
So tethers allow them. So they each tether is 5 feet, right?
okay.
And it allows them to run and stretch out their legs on their pace. So
Okay.
They can do a full sprint around.
Right.
Whereas a kennel restricts.
Yeah,
So
so they can run round and round and round.
yeah, And you see how they spin like
Yeah.
It just allows them to be able to keep the lactic acid from building up in their muscles and stuff. So
How many do you have?
there's three working.
33.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have to pee just as I came up? Hello. Who are you?
That's
Casey.
Casey.
Casing. Hey. Oh, yes. Hello. Hello. Who gets chosen? Are you coming out, Casing? Oh, Casing's coming out. You're coming out. Hey, Pilot.
Jealous much?
Friends for life, huh? You jealous? Excellent. And here's the sled. Hey, yes, you're coming out.
Do until I come down.
Cool. Lots of wagging tails. Hey, Pilot. This is Pilot. He's retired. Oh, the wagging tails. Everybody wants to come out. You can only take a few of them. All right, so we're going to hook them up. You put the harness on. So is this your lead dog?
Yep, he's gonna run lead for us today.
Casing, you're going to lead. Beautiful color. But he knows this. That he's got this
He knows what he
look on
does.
his face.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm cool now. He's calmed right down now. He knows he's going out.
Yep.
You're the boss. All right, Casing, boss dog.
We always like you'll see some dogs are just really hyper and wild. You'll see mushers that will carry them like this, you know. It doesn't hurt them. It just
Yeah.
helps control them and then they bounce along.
Right.
But we just all of ours are super mellow. We just walk them. Come on, buddy.
It's okay. Everybody wants to go. Hey, you've got wolf eyes. Oh, you're excited. Where are you going? You're excited. Hey, who are you? So, not wanting to go with them. Oh, yeah. It's very loud. It's okay. It's okay, guys. So excited. They are so excited to go. That's why they're all barking and howling. They just want to go. So we're going to put 7 dogs on, which means it's going to be very fast. It's so loud. Okay, so we're going to get on now. I'm going to stand at the back. Yeah.
Yep. And then we don't have to do it too much. We have a lot of dogs, so it's going to be kind of wild. I'm going to have you while I'm looking at the leaders, just kind of put it just like
Put the
that.
break, okay.
Just as a second, because see how they're thinking that way.
Yeah.
So it's just going to give a second.
Okay. All right, I'll bring you back in a minute. They're really pulling. I can feel the brake.
She walked over with the harness and they just like leaped into the harness.
Yeah,
They're so excited to
they're pulling so hard. I can feel it. Yeah. This is going to be nuts. All right, here we go.
Ready?
I am ready.
Try to stay out of your way. I'll have to move in front of you just to leave, but once we get out there, I can stand off to the
That's
side,
okay.
so
All right,
you can let
kick it up. Okay, here we go. Brace yourself. boy! Oh, it's so peaceful.
Yeah. And technically you probably have one extra dog that we probably need, but
Don't worry about that.
adventure.
Speed is good.
Have you ever been mushing before?
I have, well, I have. I've sat in, but not done it myself.
Okay.
Not standing. Did it in Canada.
Nice.
So what are your commands to the dogs?
So we use all right as our main command. So if I want them to go faster, I just take the tone of
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
And then he and ha.
Yeah.
I think that's universal. And whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they like to whoa? I bet they don't.
No, not at all. The less pressure. So the reason why they stop is that I put pressure on that brake, right? So
Yeah.
the less pressure they have, the faster they go.
Okay.
So here I'm letting up.
Yeah.
And see how much faster we go.
Yeah.
When you like, if we were to fall off, they would just go. They
Oh,
would-
no.
Yeah,
They won't stop?
nope.
So what do you do?
Not until you take them.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All right, I'll hold on properly then.
Not,
We just stopped to give the puppies a break, but they just do not want. Stop pulling! What's it? Who's this one?
boomer.
Boomer. Boomer. Calm down, son. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing a great job. Yeah, you are. Man, they are pulling.
They love their job, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody's out in front with a leash dragging them down the trail.
No.
We're holding them back pretty good, so
Put your foot firmly on the brake.
yeah, yeah.
They're loving it. Cool. Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, you guys, you've got to come here, Talkeetna, and do the battle dogs, dog sledding. So I'm going to go back now on the snowmobile. But this was cool. Oh, you guys did a good job. Someone's tired. Who's this one?
That's Warthog.
Warthog, you tired?
He's probably hot. He's got a little fur.
Yeah, he looks hot.
Come here, guys.
Good job,
That's
guys.
Nods and Casey up front.
Lead dogs. Good job, guys. I know. Where are you going?
He likes to.
What are you doing?
Come here, baby girl. Come here.
You did a great job. Yes, you did. Great job. All right. Okay. So what's the plan? Back where we came?
We're gonna start riding the trails.
Okay. that's got a cool shot.
So, in the last couple weeks, we've seen moose prints and moose, caribou, lynx, fox, coyote, hare,
Okay.
and then now there's a wolf
Oh yeah.
that's been on the property.
Wow. Just one?
Well, the big prints would be the male. There'd be smaller prints that are the females.
Okay.
But I've seen wolf prints that are as big as my entire hand, but not here.
Interesting.
So this is like a medium size.
Yeah. Heading in that direction.
But he's been cruising around down here in the swamps.
so
the
is
last,
there
like, 3 or
is that
4 days.
female next to it? There seem to be two sets, or is that
Yeah,
a dog?
they typically run in packs.
Yeah. Actually, that looks like it's running.
Yeah,
That's a big stride.
yeah. There's a lot of critters around here for them to hunt.
Yeah. This is a beautiful spot. Is this swampy in summer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of Alaska's lowlands and areas like that are kind of swampy. You can't access them in the summer.
Right.
Getting around in the wilderness is difficult in the summer.
Yeah.
You got this little window where the snow melts off before it just completely overgrows.
Well, it's like the ice road truckers, isn't it? Their life is much easier in winter.
Yeah, I mean, in winter, you can really go places in this state.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, let's see if we can see a moose.
I know. I saw one a couple days ago.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
just having a break by Montana Creek. Wow, it's beautiful. So what's under here?
Well, this is the main channel that we're about to step onto.
Is it safe? Frozen solid.
It's solid.
Oh yeah, you can feel it. Lots of moose prints. There were some fresh moose prints.
There were, yeah.
I thought, oh man, this can't, because this kind of been to, like, it might have been today.
There's been a mama with a calf
Hey.
and a 2 or 3 year old that I've seen on the property.
I'd love to see that.
I know.
Because there's a young, oh no, these are rabbits or something here. And then you've got moose here. Yeah. Beautiful. And what is this that's dragging its belly?
So that would be a river otter.
No, really?
Yeah.
Look at this. And it's just dragging its tummy along the ground. Oh, I'd love to see that. Beautiful. So this whole
Spring
thing
and
is a
fall.
creek. Yeah.
Yeah. Spring
And this
and
is all
fall,
the water that's left.
This is about typical of how much water is in it in the winter time.
This is where the otter came out. This is beautiful. What a sound. The rushing water. Lovely. Ah, all right, we're back in the van. Just leaving. Derek and Amanda and Chantal are there, and they just let me take some firewood. And they've shown me a great place to go and camp for the night, where I can have a fire and cook up. So that was brilliant. I'll have to put links in the description. I paid for it all myself, but it was a great time. Alaska Wild Guides, and definitely do the dog sledding as well as the snowmobile. And the money from the dog sledding, all of it goes to the Battle Dogs Foundation, which helps, you know, returning vets, wounded vets, PTSD, things like that. So a great cause as well. All right, everyone, got to go and find this spot, and then we can camp up for the evening. Okay, I'm at my spot. So I'm by a trailhead. I'll take you for a wander in a bit. I need to just have some food. I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. And then I've got firewood for a fire tonight. Derek assures me no one will care. I can have a fire right here by the van. Won't be a problem. And I'll just sit outside the van. If I get enough coals, I can throw the steak on. But we'll see. But right now, I'm just going to have something to eat. I'm going to have a coffee. And I'm just going to relax. That was a great day. Really loved it. I'm exhausted now. But I'm going to chill out a bit, and then I'll take you for a walk to go and look at the river. I'm just by a river. There are some people around, their trucks around, because they're off on their snowmobiles. But I'm assuming they'll be done by the time it gets dark. And then we'll have the place to ourselves. Right. So we're here at the Luthman Trail. And there's a waterfall 4.5 miles away. I don't think I'm going to be walking on that. Because look at it. Even with snowshoes, 4.5 miles, it'll take hours. Definitely need a snow machine. Snowmobile. Like these guys. These guys have got a snowmobile. So I am camped here by the road, but it's okay. It's a very, very quiet road. Look at this. He says it's very quiet, and now there's a car coming. Check this out. I'm right by this bridge. Sun's still up. But look at this river. Look at the layers of ice in this thing. Now, I don't think the camera is gonna put this into perspective, but that ice there is a meter thick. It's slabs of it. This slab of ice here, if I can zoom in, let's see if I can. Okay, that slab of ice that you're looking at right there, That is 2 feet thick. 2 foot thick. And look at it. Stunning. What a beautiful place. Oh, the water's so clear. There's no way down there, unfortunately. I could probably get to that side if I put my snowshoes on and walk down there, but there's really not much need. Look at that. This water is crystal clear. Lovely. What a spot. I'm quite happy here. I know I'm by the side of a road, but look how quiet this is. And Derek at Alaska Wild Guides assures me I can just have a fire right there on the side of the road and no one will care. He said absolutely no one will care. So that's what we're going to do. I'll probably light it when these guys leave, just as it's getting dusk. I could put the snowshoes on and go for a walk, but I'm pretty tired after today. It was a long day. So what I'm going to do is have the fire right here. Yeah, that would be awesome. All right, everyone. I'll bring you back later for that, for fire and dinner, and then cigar time. Oh, okay. What I want to do before it gets dark, in preparation for basically having a fire, is I'm going to be sitting here in front of the door, so I want the fire to be sort of there. So I'm going to dig a bit of a pit to have the fire in. Okay, so this is pretty much the same as the one I've got. It's okay, they're not bad. Right, so, yeah, I want a kind of a pit. Now, I don't know how deep this goes here, but look, it's ice. What happened was, a few weeks ago they had 10 inches of rain, and then that froze, and then it snowed on top. That's not road, that's just solid ice. So nothing I do is going to shift it. Yeah. Look at that, big chunks of ice. That's so deep. Oh well, that's all going to melt. I just wanted to establish a little ring for my fire. It will all melt anyway. I was hoping it would just reflect some of the heat back. Alright, that'll do. So I figure I think I've put my fire here. It's far enough away from the van, won't have any impact on it. That should be quite nice. The fuel tank's on the other side. Got my chair here. Actually, maybe I better push it back a bit further. Actually, this bank forms quite a fire pit sort of all by itself. Reflector. Oh, that works. Okay. So I've got a path. I'm going to do my fire here. Perfect. Right. Next we need to go and collect some dead sticks and things just to start the fire with. Oh, I couldn't find any wood. Everything around here, believe it or not, is young and is still alive. So I've got some wood from Derek. And what I'm going to do is baton this up. And I've got my fire lighting kit here. So yeah, I just need to baton this stuff and we're good. So take a small bit like that. And then bash it. This'll work. Just something to get it going. Yes, lovely. That should be enough to get this going. I could try and split some of these a bit more. Might help. Just to make slightly smaller pieces, just to help it along. Now I think there is actually a hatchet in the back, so I don't know why I'm doing all this. I think I missed recording setting up the fire. Sorry, it happens sometimes. But it was so easy. I just put my fire lighter in and it's gone up like this instantly. This wood is so easy to light. It's so dry, spruce wood, it's nice and soft. I wish I had this wood in New Zealand. Just bang, up it goes. I think I can hear them coming back, these people who are here, because it's dark on the trails now. It might not look it on the camera, but it is. All right, everyone, I'm going to let this fire get roaring and then bring you back for some dinner. And the temperature is -4, by the way. All right, I've decided I'm gonna cook on my gas stove because I don't want to ruin their pan. So what we'll do is bring it all out here, my steak, their pan, and cook out here because, yeah, I just don't want to ruin it on the fire. And it will ruin it. So I better not do that. All right, now, are you recording? Let's double check, because I didn't record before. Here we go. So I brought my own burner with me. Come on. This thing is amazing. All right, we need to prop this up properly. All right, we're good. Okay, we'll let that get up to temperature. The odd car goes past and they just must be thinking, what the hell is going on there? So what we'll do is, we don't want this fire to go out. I need it cranking hot. So we'll put the last of my wood on. We'll get this thing blasting. So a camper van, another camper van pulled up earlier. I thought he was going to stay here. Luckily he didn't. That would have really bummed me out because I don't really like camping next to other people. But we don't want this too hot. So the good thing about this Covia booster, I think it's called, Booster 1, something like that, is you can simmer with it, get it right down. Sorry about the smoke, won't matter what I do. Alright, steak is on, and we'll just let that sit and cook slowly in the butter with the garlic sauce. It'll be lovely. I'll put you right in the smoke, sorry. Let me move you. Right, I hope that's better for you. Haha! Oh, it's nippy. It's just this fire is definitely taking the edge off. Otherwise, I would have my big thick coat on. Yeah. But it's doing a good enough job. All right, bring you back for steak. Okay, I think our dinner's ready. Oh, smoke. Where did that suddenly come from? Oh, I don't want it going in the van. Uh-oh. Now I can't get in the van with this smoke. Why is that suddenly blowing this way? It was going straight out before. I need to get my plate though. Got smoke in the van now. Oh, okay. Transfer the steak. Lovely jubbly. And then let's deal with the fat. Okay, that should burn off nicely on there. More smoke. Oh, all right. Let's tuck in food time. Oh, I've just got to flip the screen around, sorry. All sorts of problems filming in the cold, the camera not working, and you've got to double check and everything else. Oh, right, no mustard tonight. I'm just playing with the garlic, butter. Oh yes, look at that. I've been looking forward to this all day. Angus ribeye. All right, I'm going to tuck into this. I'm going to get a zesty drink. I'll bring you back for cigar time. That steak was epic. It's absolutely delicious. So I'm having another one of the cigars from Tampa, from that company. I can't remember what they're called now. JC Newman, I think. And this one's called the American. The American. Very patriotic one. For Americans, anyway. This little lighter is a bit rubbish. This big lighter at roasting. Now I'm going to move the camera. I've moved the camera and now the smoke has changed direction again. The breeze, which is very slight, I can't even detect it, is obviously changing. It's just moving around all over the place. So this is just a quick, very quick cigar time because I said most of the things I wanted to say in this video last night. Just want to say thank you for the experience today. Thank you for everyone coming again. But you know, the experience today for the with the dogs was superb. You've got to try it. And the snowmobiling, epic. What a great day. And what a great cause. Battle dogs, DAWG, battle dogs. For, you know, vets who are suffering, veterans who are suffering from PTSD, etc. Great cause. I loved that. I had no idea. I didn't even know about that when I booked it. And they didn't know I was a YouTuber, and they were very helpful. So, well, it's a love heart. You probably can't see it. It's meant to be. So what a great day. The trip has gone really well so far. Just that one blip at the beginning of not being able to find somewhere to camp. I think other people are struggling because this other camper van pulled up and he was struggling. Right, the smoke. Let me move you one last time. All right, that's it. I'm not moving it again. Cheers, everybody. Zesty drink. Ah. Yeah, so great day, great trip. One blip last night, but then it cooled down. It was fine. I found a good spot. It's going to be cold tonight. It's going to get down to -10 to -12 tonight Celsius. Which is what it should be here. I've got a big puddle of water. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a huge puddle of water here now. It's melted down about 2 inches. It's just sinking into the ice. And as it sits in the, as it creates the water, it's just going to put that fire out at the bottom. So there's no way this is going to burn all night. It's giving off good heat though. It was so easy to light compared to the wood we get in New Zealand. Oh, that stuff burns hot, but it's a nightmare. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going out on a scenic flight and I'm going to fly around Denali. Should be pretty amazing. So I'll work it out afterwards whether to keep that in this video or put that in the next video. It'll probably be in this video. Make this a nice long one, she said. So, on that note, bring you back at bedtime. I'll let you know what the temperature is when I go to bed. I've turned the heating off in the van because the heater makes a noise. So I need to remember to turn that back on so I don't get into a really cold van. But yeah, bring you back for bedtime much, much later. Thanks again for coming, everybody, and thank you to everyone who's loyal to the channel. Thank you so much. See you later. Okay, sit rep. Something is howling outside. It's loud. It's just one. Now, there are wolves in this area. We saw wolf tracks today on the Snowmobile. And there was a kill. They'd killed something. 1 or 2 wolves. But something is howling really loud just over here. I don't know if it's coyotes or wolves. So I'm hoping that we go outside, we can hear the howling, and someone who knows can tell me what the hell it is. So let's go out. I've got my headlamp. Let's switch it on. Let's go out and listen and see if it starts howling again. I'll try and howl and see if I can trigger it. Let's see. My fire is out. So these guys have obviously gone camping somewhere. Oh, let's just check the temperature while I'm outside. It is -6. The howling has stopped. Can't hear anything now. But it was loud howling. Shall I howl? Let me howl. Ow! Ow! Nothing. I must have spooked him, whatever it is. It was sort of coming from there, a way off, not that close. I wouldn't be out here otherwise. Well, if I hear the howling again, I'll bring you back. Oh, it's cold, and I'm just in a t-shirt. Oh. Whew. Oh. Whew, that was cold. Okay, I'll bring you back if I hear anything, otherwise it's bedtime. Oh, it's bedtime. It's late. The person who was snowmobiling here came and is gone. So that was kind of weird. Must have been driving along for a long time. It's come back this late. Anyway, I haven't heard that wolf again. It must have spooked it. But if I do hear it again, I'll try and record it. Alright everyone, see you in the morning. Night night. Morning everybody, welcome back. Oh, so what is it? It's 9 AM. I had a lie-in. Got up about half an hour ago. It's minus 10 outside. I had the heating in the van running at 18 degrees all night, which was just enough to keep me warm. But you could definitely feel it was colder last night than the night before. My fire went out. It got flooded as I thought, and it's completely frozen into a puddle now, so I'll show you that later. But right now I need to get a coffee on because I'm desperate. And then we'll surveil. My flight today isn't until 1 in the afternoon. So there's no urgency. We've got plenty of time. So I'll just take my time. Looks like it's going to be a nice day as well. Cheers everybody. Oh man, I need that. Oh, my back is killing me. I need to take some ibuprofen. Means I've got to have some food. But for now, I've got hours. I'm just gonna chill. Ooh. And take my time. What a morning. Look at this. That crisp crisp, crunchy sound. Lovely spot. Look at this trail. This is pretty deep snow. I'd say this is 3 feet deep. And you can still just walk on the top. It's all crispy. Lovely. Apart from the odd car, and it really is just an odd car. It's so peaceful. Right, so I think we're going to call an end to this video. Van's looking good. My fire, I've covered it all up now. It's all gone. I've thrown it away. It's all safe. So that's all gone. Everything's sealed up. The sun doesn't get above sort of like 40 degrees. Very low. So today I'm taking a flight around Denali. I'm going to land on a glacier. That should be fun. I can't wait to do that. But that's going to be in the next video. There's a few cars come past suddenly. There was nothing for ages. That'll be in the next video. So thanks a lot for coming. Thanks a lot for coming along on this one. It's cold, by the way. People were asking. It's -10. I did post a photo. Yeah, thanks a lot for coming on this video. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Everyone who's bought merch, all our YouTube members. Thank you so much. And thank you for all our contributions to Patreon and the super thanks and everybody else on Facebook and Instagram and everyone who writes comments. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this first video. It's all new to me here, but we got a lot more to come, and the next ones are going to be, I think, even more epic. I am going to be camping out under the stars, hopefully with the northern lights, in just a sleeping bag and a bivvy bag. -25, something like that. It's going to be brutal. All right, everyone, I'm going to leave you. I've got a lot planned for today and tomorrow, and I've got to drive up, and it'll all be in the next video, which will come out in a week or so. Thanks so much, everyone, and bring you back next time from Tony of AB Camping. See you, everyone.